Some people are worried that this controversy over this planned Quran burnings could overshadow Saturday's commemoration of the September 11th attacks. I'm joined now by nationally syndicated radio talk show host Michael Smerconish, who's also an MSNBC contributor. And Michael, I think that's the scary part about this, in addition to the fact that our troops could be in danger, according to Petraeus and Odin Erno, that the real thing we are supposed to be thinking about and focusing on may be overshadowed on Saturday.
I think you're right. I think this has been a several-day-long diversion. Tamron, this is the second time since the real September 11 that the date has fallen on a Saturday. And unlike the first occasion of a couple of years ago, where I think people thought it was improper to schedule celebrations, even sporting events on that day, there's really no holds barred already. So there's a day where people are going to have company picnics, and they're going to have anniversary celebrations, weddings, bar mitzvahs, and play football. I mean, Alabama and Penn State Saturday night, the whole country will be watching. I've already been concerned about the fight for attention with paying homage to what transpired on September 11, and then along comes this guy who's, to me, like the religious equivalent of Balloon Boy, and it's just been atrocious. And what I keep thinking of are what the FBI profilers say when you have a serial killer, and that may seem a bit dramatic, but they always worry about copycats. So maybe in the end he comes to whatever sense he has left in his head, and he stops this, but you got to believe there's some shut-in somewhere looking at it saying, oh, I'd like to get on TV. I'll have some cockamamie idea of my own.
And you're absolutely right to make that point, but to redirect it back to what we should be remembering on Saturday, you have a lapel pin. It's a never forget lapel pin, and your book, Instinct, is so that we, as that pin says right there, never forget. Tell our audience about the great work you've been doing.
Okay, this is a really cool story, and it's actually the great work of a sponsor of my radio program, a jeweler, a guy named Steven Singer. When I published my fifth book and gave the proceeds to the Flight 93 National Memorial, he said, I'm inspired to do something. So he crafted these silver pins and began to sell them for $10 each, giving all of the proceeds, 100% of the gross, to the Flight 93 National Memorial in Shanksville. Last year, we raised $30,000. Wow. This year, as of today, $119,000, $10 at a time. And if you don't mind, I've got a website. It's Smerconish.com. You go there, you see the pin, you click on it, buy it for $10, and it all goes to the right cause. And I would hope that everybody would channel their passion about something like this guy in Florida, or even the mosque 400 yards from Ground Zero. Let's channel it toward this, which we can all agree on.
And that money goes to the 9/11 Memorial in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. Michael, thank you so much for your perspective.
Thank you,
It's always
Tamron.
great. Thank you.